servant of the Most High. This is the ark he told me to build, and that is the flood he warned me about. Everyways beneath these waters there was life once, but it rotted. Men's hearts turned to evil until God said it would end. Hold on tight! Keep the doors sealed! I remember my sons, Shem making sure our food would last, Ham sealing the gates, Japheth fighting the wind, and my wife, steady as ever, guiding our daughters-in-law through the storm. We were all chosen to live, not because we were greater than others, but because we obeyed. But to understand why we were here, you must see what happened before the first drop fell.
Lego Bible Adventures proudly presents the movie Noah's Ark. 120 years earlier.
In the days before the flood, the earth looked alive and full of promise. But beneath the beauty, men's hearts were rotting. They had no fear of God. They traded in lies and laughed at cruelty.
Please, sir, I only need a little to live through the night.
Get out of the way, old rat.
Leave him be. He's done you no harm.
Mind your own business, Noah, or you'll regret it.
I will not stand by and watch injustice.
Next time, watch your mouth.
I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I just can't stand those people.
This was the world I lived in, the land of my fathers, the land of Seth. Once it called on the name of the Lord. Now, it only called for more blood. So God looked upon the earth, and indeed it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth.
The end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth.
Lord. I am just a man.
Because judgment comes like the storm, and only those who heed my voice will stand. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark and cover it inside and outside with pitch.
I did not understand. Why me? But I knew the voice that spoke. It was the same voice that spoke to my fathers, the God of Seth. He showed me the wood, the place, the task, and the 120 years left to mankind.
What madness is this, Noah? Building a ship in the middle of the plain?
I gave no answer. How could they understand what they refused to see? I obeyed, for the God who commands the storm also carries his own through it. Day after day of hard work, my ark was nearly complete. Every beam set, every seam sealed with pitch. The time was almost here.
Still waiting for the rain, Noah? Perhaps your God forgot.
They laughed as if the sun would always rise for them, as if the ground beneath their feet would never give way. Potentials. I had no words left for them. My warning had become their entertainment.
Hey, Noah! Will your big boat stop this?
Then it began. 7 by 7 for the clean animals and birds, and 2 by 2 for the unclean. Every creature with the breath of life entered the ark. It was as if the Lord was calling them. None turned aside, none fought for the lead.
See that? They're not hunting for us.
Fear left them. Hunger left them. Only obedience remained. They came from mountains and valleys, from forests and deserts, all led by the same unseen hand.
They're not afraid.
I wished that the boy's heart would follow as easily as theirs. 2 by 2 for the unclean, 7 by 7 for the clean. Every creature with a breath of life entered the ark. The earth was giving up its guests, but not its masters. They saw the sign, and yet they chose to stay. But still, they would not follow. And so, the door soon would close. The ark stood ready. Every beast had entered, clean and unclean alike, just as the Lord commanded. And now, it was our turn. I remember leading them. My wife beside me, our sons guiding their wives up the ramp. The storm had not yet broken in full, but the wind carried the taste of what was coming. For 7 days the door had stood open. 7 days for men to choose life, but only the creatures obeyed. And then in the distance, chaos started erupting. I knew him. Years ago, he had laughed at my warning. Now he fought the current with his child held high, calling my name. However, the Lord shut us in. A single drop of rain fell into my hand, warm as my own tears. The fountains of the great deep broke open. And the windows of heaven poured forth. Hold on! Take my hand!
I almost had it. Almost.
Still see their faces. The terror, the pleading, and then the emptiness when they were gone. Just like that, we were safe. But safety felt like sorrow. And so the first day of the flood began, with the end of everything we knew. For 150 days, the waters held us. The world we knew was gone. And then, the Ark came to rest upon the mountains of Ararat. First, I sent out a raven. It flew back and forth over the waters, searching for land, and brought nothing back. However, when I sent out a dove, it returned with an olive leaf in its beak. Then I knew the waters had receded from the earth. With my wife, my sons, and their wives, we stepped onto a new earth. Before we built shelter, before we searched for food, I knew what must be done first. I built an altar to the Lord, and He spoke to our heart.
Never again will I curse the ground because of humans. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. This is my covenant with you and every living creature.
Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth.
In the end, the ark came to rest, the waters were gone, and life began again. Noah built an altar, and the Lord made a covenant, not just with Noah, but with every living creature on earth. And God said, "Never again will all life be destroyed by the waters of a flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth." Genesis 9:11. The rainbow in the sky became the sign of that promise, a reminder that even after judgment, God's mercy remains. But the story of the flood is not just about the past. It's a warning and an invitation. The door of the ark was once open for anyone to enter, yet only a few stepped inside. If the door were open today, would you walk through it? Let us know your answer in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to LEGO Bible Adventures for more powerful visual Bible stories. See you in our next adventures.